Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome to today's discussion video. And it's been a while since we've done one of these, and thanks to the events of Boruto chapter 58, we finally have something to talk about. So assuming some of you saw in the community tab, or the title of the video, today I wanted to discuss the progress, small but progress, of the story shifting Boruto and Kawaki's roles. Boruto being the ungrateful brat, unaware of the dangers to the shinobi world like Naruto has said, and Kawaki who is in fact the opposite, one who is aware of danger and has his mind filled with nothing but negative thoughts, unable to trust anybody. I can't just say before we dive in, I love what the directors did for Boruto episode 192. That whole episode was meant to show us the viewers why Kawaki is such a negative thinker, always assuming the worst and unable to trust those who do good to him, thinking it's just an opportunity for them to catch him off guard. The man's own father even betrayed him, despite Kawaki stepping up for him when men tried to tarnish his name. The betrayal all started from there, and when Naruto spoke the same lines at the end of the episode that Jigen told him about being, safe, I felt like if I didn't know who the hell Naruto was after understanding Kawakis perspective, I probably wouldn't be too trustful either. From Kawakis perspective, I don't see how anyone who's fully kept up with the series cannot understand why Kawaki is the way he is, at least in the anime, since he hasn't let his guard down completely 100% yet. Sarada, who is very mature for her age, couldn't even believe Kawaki's behavior when her, Kawaki, and Naruto went on that trip to buy a vase. She had no idea how bad his living condition was, because if she did, she wouldn't have questioned how he ended up like this. But obviously we are not talking only about the anime, we also need to bring up the manga, since that's the whole reason why I even thought of making this video. I think what really sparked the idea was when Boruto in the latest chapter told Naruto that he realizes to the others it may take some time for the others to find their resolve, since the kids are all now in a situation to where they can't fully depend on Naruto and Sasuke to deal with high level threats. Finding your resolve doesn't only consist of training and purpose, it can also sometimes be about sacrifice, being the guy that jumps on top of the grenade so the others can walk. Boruto then continues on to say, in my case, I've been preparing for the worst for a while now, in terms of karma. So I'm already there, which is also why he took the anti-Otsutsuki pills without thinking. For my anime watchers, this is a line Boruto would never say in the past. If anything, this is something Naruto would say. Dude's been facing struggles since literally out of the womb. In Kawaki's case, ever since Naruto took him in as family, he's been experiencing real love, and eventually ended up losing karma, which borushiki pointed out means that he is free and should be grateful. He now, well, somewhat has the opportunity to live a normal life. And I say somewhat because he's not exactly out of it just yet. Regardless of the karma seal being taken out of him, the transferal process does not disappear along with it. If Kawaki lost his karma at, let's say, 70%, then he is about 70% Otsutsukified. He doesn't have to worry about it exceeding further, but is still in danger of Code, who could use him as a sacrifice for the Ten Tails. Regardless of the fact, he's in a much better situation than he was before. Loving family, good friends, and more freedom than his past. But on Boruto's side, and I said this in my chapter review, every corner he turns is just shit. Momoshiki is slowly but surely taking over his body. The only way of slowing down the process is to take pills that could blind him or kill him or both. And the one thing he is afraid of the most could most likely happen, which is Momoshiki using his body to kill the ones he loves, as Momoshiki twice now has informed Boruto that his destiny is set and that dark future he keeps bringing up is still ways away, but will inevitably happen. I've said this 1,000 times, but Kodachi has confirmed that Boruto's story will get dark, and so has Momoshiki. It's starting to get bad to the point to where Boruto literally just said he's expecting it all to happen if he does nothing. So if taking these new pills is the best bet in rather slowing down Momoshiki or killing him, it'll mean either way the ones he loves have a better chance. This is what Boruto meant by his resolve has been decided. He understands the horrors of the Otsutsuki clan, and not being able to choose your own destiny like he was preaching to Jugo when Boruto actually had a choice.
決着をつけようぜ。どんなに願っても叶わないことだってあるかもしれねえけどさ、なりたい自分になろうとする気持ちだけは That
same energy ain't here. He's starting to realize that not everyone gets this opportunity to be what they want. Kawaki was in that same boat. Boruto had faith, Kawaki was faithless. Now look how that script completely flipped. Because of mainly Naruto, Kawaki is slowly starting to live a life that most normal kids should. We see this even in the anime with the added scenes of Naruto and Kawaki eating at Ichiraku, or him and Boruto trading cards like how kids normally do. And now that the karma seal is gone and he's adjusted, he's been given a great opportunity and has gained more faith faith in life. Instead of using shadow clones to beat himself up, he would rather use them to protect Naruto and those close to him. With Boruto, he's lost it. Not entirely, because like I said, his views are slowly changing. I mean, they are training after all, but he's definitely more unfaithful than faithful. And also now completely understanding Kawaki's view when he first met him, and how dangerous the Sasuke clan really was, and why Kawaki saw no hope. I think this change in philosophical view by Boruto and Kawaki is being clearly established this chapter, in order to build up and foreshadow the soon to come time skip. If you watch my chapter review, I said that Boruto chapter 58 felt like a giant reference to the time skip we are all so eager to know about. Boruto telling Kawaki the ninja way lives on, while Kawaki tells Boruto that the ninja way is dead, fighting over different views, and in this chapter, they fight for which method they will approach in terms of gaining power. The traditional way, or Kawaki's way. This chapter may not have been informative, but it was definitely needed, and I can't wait to see how part 1 Boruto will conclude and set up the time skip officially. Because for the most part, I do think everything is set. We got our villains, the stakes have risen, resulting in actual purpose for these young characters. One of the issues Naruto fans have been complaining about, which I assume is the inability of the series to attach the audience to some of these characters, or the story the anime was trying to tell really early on. Those kinds of episodes or arcs can't go on anymore. I literally don't see how the anime can constantly produce these kinds of episodes with the stakes being so high. Jojo don't got time to be worrying about her love life or her next meal. Training's gotta start, and that applies to everyone. But yeah, that is probably going to do for today, guys. If you watched all the way until the end, I do give you my thanks, and be sure to let me know how you guys felt about today's topic, if you agree or disagree with it entirely. Thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.